Hey guys, welcome back to Mike's World. It's time for another modification to the 2025 Ranger XLT. Today, we're going to be adding a bug shield or bug guard, shield guard, hood guard, whatever you want to call it, to the front of the Ranger. Now, I call them a bug shield. We always used to call them that, going way back to the 80s and 90s. Bug shield's great because it's going to protect the little chips, nicks in the front of your hood. It's also going to add aerodynamic to get the air going up and over the windshield, so you should have less bug splatters in the summer on your windshield once you install one of these hood guards. So I picked one up on Amazon, link in the description if you want to pick the same one up, or you can find it on my shop on Amazon, amazon.com/shop/MikesWorld. We're going to go ahead and get this thing on. I've seen these done before. They mount a little bit different than that I'm used to. The last 3 bug shields that I had, which was going back to the early 2000s, you would actually drill small holes in your hood. Now they take out some existing clips and replace with clips that the screws go into, so you're not drilling into your hood. There's also some little mounts and things like that. So it's a lot different than it used to be. We're going to get it mounted, see what it looks like, and I'll tell you what I think, and you can see what it looks like. But here you go. Here is what it looks like right now. This is without the bug shield. We're going to install this. It's black acrylic. It's going to look good, and we'll get back here and we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. Well, guys, I got some unfortunate news. So this is the big old box that the bug shield came in, that it was shipped to, and it's a pretty flimsy box. Not much protection to it. And this is the bug shield that I have not even opened yet, but I can already tell it's shattered. It's shattered and broken into 2 pieces, shards along through here. So I'm going to have to ship this back, and I haven't opened it, so I'm going to ship it back through Amazon, tell them that it's broken, and I'm going to try to ask for another one. I'm going to have to wait till it gets here and then see if it shows up in one piece. And if it doesn't, I'm going to have to go with something else. But I'm going to have to take a pause and wait for the other one to get here. All right, everybody, back for round 2 with the bug shield. The first time out of the box, literally out of the box, the thing was broke. It was 40 degrees and windy that day. I was bundled up. Today, no wind, 82 degrees, perfect day to be doing this. Got the bug shield today, same flimsy box that came in last time, but going to open this up and hopefully this one isn't broke, and if it is, there won't be a third time because I won't ask for a replacement. I'll ask for my money back. So let's get this thing open. Let's look at the directions, and let's get this bug shield on the 2025 Ford Ranger XLT. All right, so this time we've got 1 full piece plastic bug shield, or acrylic, or whatever they want to call it, but everything's there. Looks like all the pieces are there. Going to get this thing open and let's start getting this thing installed. All right, now that I got everything out of the wrapper, you can kind of see it a lot better and see what this looks like before I get it installed. All one piece, nice and clean. It comes with all of the little attachments. So I'm going to read the directions and show you how to install this thing. All right, so the first thing we want to do is take the bug shield and we want to put it on the hood and match it up so that everything lines up. So we're just going to put it up here like this, and we slowly slide it into position. Careful that you're not scratching your paint, and it's aligned perfectly. And right here in the center there's a hole here, and you want that to line up with this little trim stopper that holds this rubber gasket. So you want to make sure that's lined up, and then look to make sure these other holes are lined up. All right, so you can see, I put the hood down just so you can see a little bit better, but there's some holes right here in this shield. There's one here, and there's one on the side. They're kind of all the way around. What it says to do is once you get this thing lined up perfectly with the hood up, you want to go through and mark with non-permanent markers, just dot your hood to tell where those holes are, and then you can take the shield off, and we'll be putting strips on, put the clamps on, things like that to get this ready. The other thing you want to do is, before you even get started with all this, soap and water, dry cloth, clean off your hood really good here in the front. Not using any oil-based abrasives or solvents or anything like that, because then your two-sided tape's not going to stick, And if those clamps get off the two-sided tape, you're going to damage the paint on your hood. So really important you get this washed pretty good, which is what I'm going to do next. And I'm going to get this hood back up. I'm going to get this marked, and then we're going to start putting all the clamps and the pieces on. All right, so I'm cheating a little bit here because I'm not going to put dots on my hood with a marker like it says to. But having the hood protector on there, if I feel right here, here's one of the holes, and it lines up perfectly with the rivets. So all I'm going to do is follow the directions, and I'm going to pop these rivets where it says to and pop them out. It says you can discard them. I'm going to save them in case I'd ever want to take the shield off and put the rubber back up in there. So, but the best way to do this is normally you would get above right here, but I think it's easier, just careful with your paint, is to pop this underneath here, underneath the rubber. And you'll hear it pop out like that. And then just pop this out, and you can save these. Okay, so you'll have two of these type of mounting brackets, and then you have these little pieces here, and we want to insert these. And the way this is going to work is we're going to take the small round gray one, and we are going to insert it right here like this. So we have it in. Now, once this gets on the lip of the hood, this is where you're going to attach the bug shield. This is actually going to be underneath. And once you get that on there, this little piece here will push in there and into the slot in the hood to attach. So we're going to do that too. Okay, so what I've did here, instead of marking with a marker, is right at the rivet point, I've put some gaffer tape here. And so the idea is now, because the rivet hole is right here underneath where my finger is, I want to clean this because the abrasive tape we want to have on both sides. So you got to clean it on both sides of this. So if I peel this back, and again, I just used this gaff tape just to mark where it's at. But if I'm going to wipe that down really good on both sides. And I'm going to get under here, wipe underneath all the way to the hole. I want all of this clean so that that two-sided tape sticks and doesn't come off. And just going to let it dry, and then we'll apply the two-sided tape. And so I'm going to reach under here, get my spot. Now again, this is a little different than the way they tell us, but my finger's right at that spot, and you want to apply about half the tape on either side. So lining it up like that, put it there, and we'll wrap it around right on the hood like that. And the reason we're doing that is so when it comes time, we can fit this clamp on here and it's not going to damage our hood. So that is the point of this, right like that. Now with the clamp in place, we're going to attach the clamp using these little white push things underneath of the gasket. We'll find the hole. So we've attached it, we popped it in there, and now this bracket is somewhat attached, but it's still kind of loose. That pin in there keeps wanting to pop out, which could be a problem. Okay, so now I need to line up the rubber gasket over top the little push pin that I put in there. And then these two screws are self-tapping screws that go in. The washer and the screw go over the rubber gasket. So I have to insert those next. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm going to put this washer over top this screw. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to push the screw through, really making sure I don't lose this thing. I'm going to line it up inside that little push thing and slowly tap it and tighten. Don't want to over tighten, don't want to strip it, but it's nice and tight. But that clamp is still kind of moving around on there. There, that's better. Once we get them both on, the hood's on, it'll hold in place much better. All right, so now the instructions say that we're going to attach the bug shield to the first 2 brackets that we put on the truck. I'm gonna lean up against here. Whoops, I shut the hood. And what we're going to do is put these 2 screws in, along with these fiber washers. A lot easier said than done. Okay, I got that one started with my finger. I'm going to go over to the other side, do the same. Now this thing can slide slightly. It can slide. So you want to get it lined up just right where you want it. And then I am going, it doesn't say, but I'm going to tighten it down because it doesn't say not to. Now I can tell you one thing I don't like right now. Is I don't like that there are screws popping out of the bug shield. I can already tell that. This should have been one solid piece, no screws protruding from the bug shield. So that is something I don't like, but we're going to get it all on there and see what the finished product looks like. All right guys, so I got the first 2 brackets on here. They are screwed into the hood, you know, that's what's basically holding this on. The rest of this, I'm not going to show you step by step, but basically there's 3 more clamps. There's 3 more locations where these clamps go on, except these clamps don't screw into the hood. They just, once we get the 2-sided tape, they just pop on there. And then, so there's 3 locations, 1 in the center. So I'm going to do those, but not show you step by step. It's kind of the same thing, except you don't screw into the hood. So 2-sided tape, brackets, attach the brackets to the hood, to the bug shield the same way I did before, with a screw that goes in here. These things pop in the top. But let me just get it done. I'm running out of daylight, and then I'll just come out here at the end and you can see what it looks like. And finally, the last piece of this installation is a couple of these here. They look like rubber cones. And what this is, they peel back and they're going to stick. And right here between these two screws right here this is going to stick right up underneath here. And it's actually going to keep the bug shield pushed out so that it doesn't pin back. But I do have another issue with it once I get these installed, and I'll show you that. And here is the final product. The bug shield is installed on the Ranger, and it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good, except let me show you one issue. So it didn't line up exactly perfect, and so there's a little bit of gap here, not on the other side. But the way this flaps right here, it's going to hit the hood. And so what I'm going to have to do is get a little piece, they actually sell them at like Dollar General. They're like little round sticky pads that you use for like furniture. I'm going to have to put one on each corner to keep this from hitting the hood and actually scratching the paint. I'll show you the other side too. And so on this side, you can see the same thing. Now this is a little bit closer to being flush, but there is not much of a gap there. That's going to be a problem. So I'm going to have to find some padding to put in there so that this doesn't beat up on the hood. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. And here is the final product, the 2025 Ford Ranger XLT with the bug shield on it. It does look better, it looks sleeker, but overall I'm just not real happy with the design. Here's a little bit better of a look. You can see the gap, it doesn't lay right on the hood. So again, you can see that. You can see the rubber stops right there that push it out from the hood. So we'll see how it performs. But again, it's right here on the corners. Nothing there to really stop it from hitting the hood. So that's definitely something that I'm going to have to address, and I'm going to have to do it quickly because I can't drive around. I think I have some of those little pads, stick pads to put in there. So, but I got to add something to it right away. All right, guys, I'm shooting this after the fact, after the rest of the video's been shot, but this is what I've been talking about. You can pick these up at Dollar General, 16 to a pack, and they're just felt with sticky backs, so you can stick it on anything. They're felt pads, and let me show you what I did. I bought a couple of these, and you can kind of see it's coming through there, but I just stick them right there, and it keeps this bug shield from flapping up against your hood. And so other side here, now there's probably something out there that you guys could pick up that's better, and you know, by all means, and share it in the comments if you want, but this keeps this bug shield from tapping against the hood and damaging the hood. So wanted to show you guys that. Pick them up at Dollar General, they're like $3. All right guys, so that is the EGR bug shield. Got it from Amazon. Link in the description if you want to pick one of these up. If you're watching on Amazon, obviously it's a tagged product. Doesn't look bad at all. It's okay. I think it's fine for the price, but I overall don't like the design on how it mounts. I really don't like the 3 black screws that protrude out of the bug shield. I would like to have had a one full piece that wraps up under the hood and attaches, and then maybe a couple rubber stops just to keep it from touching the hood, but instead of the brackets. I just don't think the brackets are needed. I think if you had one piece that comes down and wraps up under the hood, maybe even a flush design where you pop out those trim rivets, pull down the gasket, the bug shield goes up underneath, put the gasket and use the same trim mounts, or just give longer trim mounts. And actually, you know, there's several of them up along the side, so if they just, all they had to do, it could have been a one piece with 4 rubber stops and then longer trim gaskets, plastic trim gaskets. Could have eliminated all the brackets, probably could have saved the company money in the design. If I find a bug shield with that kind of a design, I'm probably going to replace this one with that one. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. But for now, this will do. I'm going to add a couple little rubber mounts like I told you on the ends to make sure it doesn't slam up against the hood going down the road. But other than that, I would say if I had to give it a grade, I'd give it an overall grade of a C. Installation, probably a C, C+. It wasn't too hard once you pay attention to the directions. I didn't follow them exactly. I don't think anybody should have to mark their hood with a marker, even if it's a non-permanent marker. I don't like that. So some other way to kind of work on where the holes are and everything like that would have been better. But you know, overall C, C+ total. It's okay. You could pick one of these up. They're very inexpensive, basically. But if you want something of a better design, there's probably something else better out there. And if you like me, don't like the looks of the screws. But hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If you're watching on YouTube, go check out my shop, amazon.com/shop/Mike's World, where you can find everything that I review. And I hope this installation and this video has helped you decide whether you want one of these bug shields or not. Everybody have a great day and take care.